Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into Marvel's Daredevil Season 1, Episode 7, called Stick. If you haven't watched the other episodes, you should do so now, so you are all caught up on how I feel about the show, the characters, my boy Matt, my boy Foggy, all that good stuff. Fisk, I don't even like villains, and for some reason in this in this series, I love Fisk as a villain. He's just like a perfect villain. But anyways, if you enjoy this video at any point in time, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what I could do to further entertain you guys. And if you enjoy the content enough and you want to see more of it, head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there. They're about 3 episodes or so ahead over there because we only air about 1 of these a week. So if you wanted to be all caught up on that, you can do so as well. Or wait for them to air here on YouTube. That is totally fine. But without further ado, fasten your seatbelts. Let's ride. Let's do it. Ooh, it's coming up. This man is terrified. Fisk. Nobody. Or he's off to the side. And now you're dead. Told you. No, who is this mystery man? Show your face.
Downgraded to agony.
What do you think, Matt?
I think Foggy will be pitching for the Mets by midseason.
I'm being serious.
So am I.
Oh yeah, I forgot Fisk framed.
Come on. You telling me this dickhead blowing up our backyard doesn't piss you off?
What happened to Hell's Kitchen? To you and to Elena and to all the people that were hurt?
I don't think
it pisses me off, but...
Careful, all of us. I look out for you, you look out for me. All I'm saying.
This is not gonna end well.
Each man must stand for himself.
He's gonna blow up.
Oh, God. What do you want?
Ooh.
My wallet?
You know what I want. Tell me about the man you work for.
What the hell? Ah.
Asshole.
Who's here? Is it that one guy? No way, we about to get a fight scene already.
So what kind of training is this?
You like ice cream?
Yeah.
Then shut up and eat it. I'll ask the questions. First thing you gotta understand is nobody feels sorry for you and nobody ever will. Because when it comes to being born lucky, you won the friggin' lottery. Grab it by the throat and never let go.
If I ask you a question, will you hit me?
Depends on the question.
How did you find me? How did you know?
Old Biddy at the orphanage thinks it's her idea.
But it wasn't, was it?
Maybe it's one of my gifts. Or you just got lucky.
Till then, the man in the mask pops up. Do me a favor. Run the other way.
You saved my life.
How do you know he wasn't there just to hurt somebody else?
Or they got a point.
Never thought about it like that.
You will die. Relationships are a luxury men like you and me can't afford.
Is that why you left?
Exactly why he left.
Protect me?
I have my reasons.
I was a kid.
You still are. Rage is a wildfire. Out of control, therefore useless. Just like you laying there.
Ooh. I would have threw something.
I thought Murdoch's never quit.
It's my fault. It's my fault. I did. I killed him.
Killed who?
My dad.
Hey.
Took you 20 years to learn how to get out of that one.
Yeah, I've learned a lot since you've been gone.
Like what?
You're a dick.
That's true. You got any beer?
Yeah, in the fridge.
Have you killed protecting this city? You're still afraid to cross that line. Someday it's gonna come down to you or the other guy. If it's not Fisk, somebody else. What are you gonna do then?
You know, a Russian asshole asked me the same thing recently. Right before he died.
Estoy montando un caso legal. Oh, sí, sí. Con el abogado guapo.
Yeah, Matt.
No, señor Foggy.
Oh, ¿crees que Foggy es guapo?
He visto como él te mira.
Oh, you
No hay
suck,
hombre
Karen.
más guapo en este mundo que un hombre enamorado.
Snooping when you're not supposed to. Stupid bitch.
Oh. Hey. Foggy.
Foggy? Oh my God. Wait. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing
What are you
here?
doing here?
Are you following me?
Yeah.
Why?
You were acting weird. I was worried about you.
Ooh. This is how they act in video games. You take somebody out. What's going on over here? Walter. I'm assuming a powerful kid. Yo. He was gonna kill that kid.
Up to it. Learn it. Make you way stronger, more focused. Even heal your wounds faster.
You can do that?
How do you think I'm still alive, kid?
I'll learn how, just like you.
Good. Tomorrow we start with knives. Try not to get stabbed.
Stick,
Yeah?
I have something for you.
Oh, he was trying to create some ruthless Matt. Didn't love or care for anyone.
And that thing's hard.
Jeez, he's making Matt look slow.
Can't even tag an old man!
Craziest part about all this is that there's people with sight who can't even connect with punches and kicks like they are. Ooh. Ooh, that one hurt. That one hurt.
Starting at the bottom and moving up.
The King of Diamonds?
The man at the top.
Any idea who he is?
No. But I think he might have been the one behind Union Allied.
There's another player on the field.
Higher than Fisk?
Man in black.
You think he's working for the King?
No, he never would have helped me expose Union Allied if he were.
Who are you reporting to?
What about Murdoch?
Stubborn, immature, still a real pain in the ass.
Will he be ready when the doors open?
He will.
I have no idea.
Oh no. Alrighty, that is season 1, episode 7 of Marvel's Daredevil called Stick. Stick, man. Stick. I really enjoyed this episode. Like, probably more so than maybe others have. But like, this episode to me gave me a lot of closure on how Matt sort of became the way Matt became, in the sense of, to be honest, I just kind of thought that maybe he took some fighting classes, blah, 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 worked on his craft and became good. So the fact that somebody came to him in the orphanage and took him under his wing and trained him, and then for him to have the impact on Matt like a father figure, I really like that. I like that little twist to it too, of like, in the beginning I thought he was just trying to better him, trying to make him, you know, able to protect himself, able to go on with life and sort of withstand what life throws at you. But then he was trying to create a soldier in Matt. He was trying to create himself in a younger form. Someone who can murder, someone who can straight end someone's life. I knew once he was making that promise, I was like, nah, he's gonna try to kill people. That's crazy though. I kind of wish they talked a little bit more about that little boy. What made him a weapon? Did he kill him, or did he just say that to make Matt mad? There's a lot in this episode. A lot of good in this episode, for me at least. And so with this episode, I'll give it an 8. No, I give these Daredevil episodes so many like high grades. It's just because I really enjoy this show. And so I'm sure to some of you it might be like one of those like, man, you never give anything a bad episode. You never give anything a bad grade. So what happens when the great episodes come and you have to give those? Hey man, if an episode to me is an 8, it's an 8. If an episode later on is a 9, it's a 9. If there's 3-4 episodes that I see as 10s, then that's just the way I see it. I don't know. I'm just one of those. I rate things differently, I guess you can say. I rate them. If you entertain me, I can't go less than a 7. So if I'm into an episode, you're already going to get a 7. If I'm finding it hard to pay attention, if I'm finding it very boring, I guess in a sense, where I'm just kind of like wandering off thinking about other things while I'm watching it, those are the episodes that I give 6s. And I know there's not many of them, but I just feel like this show is so fun. It's so dark. It's so many things, you know. And again, just another episode that dives perfectly into the Daredevil story, the Matt Murdock story. And so in the beginning of this episode, we find Stick, and he murders somebody, asking where that weapon was going to be. So he got the answer out of him, and he still killed him, so that they were better off without him anyways, without the guy he killed. Then we got to see Foggy and Matt, and they were kind of sort of, and Karen, they were kind of sort of, Foggy was kind of trying to invite to go like make a baseball team, even though they only had 3 people, and then he wanted to go to the batting cages and hit a couple balls, and Karen was like, no, I got something to take care of. And so obviously she runs off and does her whole Ulick thing, which they're basically Ulicking her, and to me at least, it's just like they're trying to put the facts together to make a legal case. And so it's fine. It's more, the reason I don't like it as much is just because it's just like mostly thoughts right now. It's just thoughts, and I think this person did, I think this person did it. But you know what I mean? So like to me, it got better with this episode, but it's still just meh. I don't really care about it too much. I feel like my boy Matt's taking care of it, but I understand that they have to do that. I understand they want justice and they want to figure things out. So that's fine. I'm slowly coming around to it, and that stuff's all cool to me. And so then Karen goes to Elena and pretty much tries to get information and ask her about what's been going on, what's the whole ordeal with the man who did what she did or what he did to her apartment, all that good stuff. Just trying to get the information out of her head to see if she can kind of put clues together. And so she's having the conversation with Elena, and then she leaves, and the two men that Elena was talking about, the bald man and the tattooed man, have been following Karen, trying to pretty much scare her out of doing what she's doing, getting involved, doing all that good stuff. And so pretty much she's getting jumped in an alley, about to be taken away, and then Foggy comes to the rescue, knocks the man out that was holding her, and then she questions, like, why are you following me, type of thing. Okay, I understand Foggy's following you. That is weird in a sense, creepy in a sense, but the man saved you. The same way the masked man saved you, Foggy saved you. Elena just got done telling you that Foggy looks at you with love in his eyes. And to me, it's like, if you don't feel the same way about Foggy, then let him know, because you keep, like, I don't know, she's so, like, 1 minute she's into it, the next minute she's not, the next minute she's into it again. Just let him know. Don't play with him like that. I feel like he's a nice enough dude that you should at least care for his feelings if you consider him a friend. And so, obviously, like I said, I've always known that Foggy had a thing for her. And I just don't know where her thoughts are on the whole thing. Kind of sort of like laughed it off and tried to change the subject when Elena brought up the whole handsome thing. And she was like, oh yeah, Matt. She's like, no, I'm talking about Senor Foggy. No Fisk in this episode, though. And a lot of the times I would think no villain, not a good episode. But this episode was good. It was really good. I like this episode a lot. And so then we got to see some flashbacks with Stick and Matt, which are perfect, amazing. I love all the flashbacks because I think the boy actor for Matt does a really good job. I like to see what made Matt the way he is now. So that was good. Like I said, good closure to see that happening. And that's when we established, like I said, that he wanted to create a soldier in Matt. And so Matt was just like, nah. Like, he showed, like, by making the bracelet out of the ice cream little wrap or the cone that he had, he just was like, no, like, I can't help you anymore because you're seeking a father figure. I'm seeking a soldier. So he left him. So the fact that he came back to ask him for help, Matt was bummed. You saw it. Matt was bummed out about it. He didn't like the idea. But he still cares about him a lot. You can tell Matt cared about him a lot. And so some really cool fighting scenes, obviously, like we always get. We got to see them two duke it out. And at first, Stick was getting the upper hand. Stick was kind of sticking it to him. And I was kind of shocked. He made Matt look kind of sluggish and slow. And I was like, wow. So it was kind of cool. Like I said, I made a little comment during the video where I was like, I've seen so many like fight videos or whatever where two people who can perfectly see are missing each other and can't land any punches, but then two blind people who can't see and are just doing it off their senses are able to have a fight like they just did. Like, it was cool. Then he did like some cool little flip with him on his back, landed on the stairs, completely took him out type of thing. And that was really cool. And then we saw at the end that Stick was talking to someone. And that person was asking if Matt's going to be ready. Why do I feel like I should know these people, but I don't? I don't know, but that's the joy you get from watching these shows, is that eventually you'll get the answers. And so that's the really cool thing about it. But like I said, I gave this episode an 8. If you disagree or agree, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you, like I said, enjoy the content enough and you want to see more of it, you can head on over to Patreon. They're about 2-3 episodes always ahead. So if you want to go see those episodes extra early, you can do that. Or you can wait for them to air on YouTube. That is totally fine. That is all the time I have for today. Thank you guys so much. I will catch you guys later. Be ease.